So today is the 6th day of the meditation retreat, and tonight's the last night of this session, this retreat, and mm, tomorrow the people in the monastery will be going back. So over this retreat, you have learnt, practiced, and understood more into the Dhamma, this path of practice for you to keep up in mm, in your life, and this is the path that will lead you to come to the Dhamma. So through this retreat, you've learned more about the path of practice, about the abandoning of the unskillful, of wrongdoing, the developing of merit of goodness, and the purifying of the mind, abandoning what is unskillful, what is evil. This is by way of the body, speech, and mind. Developing merit is developing dana, sila, bhavana, meditation, and it includes many other wholesome meritorious actions, giving forgiveness, developing metta, giving out anumodana, rejoicing with others, helping society, having this quality of gratitude. These are all forms of merit, and the higher merit is the merit coming from developing our meditation or a meditation object. And this is something that we must take with us wherever we go. We take it to practice with throughout our lives. Tomorrow, those in the monastery will be traveling far, going back home. And so you should practice while you're traveling. You can do your chanting while you're traveling. And when you chant, then you have rapture and bliss arise in the mind. If you feel tired, then you can take a rest. And when you are more refreshed, then you can then do your chanting and your meditation. So you're trying to make the mind peaceful. Use this in order to use the meditation object in order to make the mind peaceful, and then wisdom can arise. You can meditate or use an object such as the bones, reflection on death, contemplating of the four elements, contemplating that all things are emptiness. There's no need to doubt. All of these meditation objects can take you all the way to arahantship. And when you contemplate rupa form fully, it will naturally progress into the contemplation of nama, of mental phenomena. It's not that you only contemplate rupa and you can only attain to Sotapanna or Sakadagami or Anagami. It's not like that. If your parami is full, then you'll be able to attain to arahantship. Like the bhikkhuni Patachara, who was washing her feet, and she saw the water from that she was using to clean her feet, that it flowed into the sand in a little way and then disappeared. And she contemplated into impermanence, and then she could attain to Sotapanna. And with uh, uh, another pour of water, it went a bit further, and she could attain to Sakadagami and to then Anagami and Arahantship. From this contemplation of impermanence, she could see into arising and ceasing of phenomena. So may you develop your samadhi to be firm and well established, and then you don't need to doubt, because this will lead to wisdom to arise. But if our samadhi concentration is not sufficient, not yet well established, then we do need to endure, have patience, have a foundation of sila. We keep practicing, and sometimes we will be able to win over the mental defilements, but at other times, the mental defilements will win over us. We'll have different moods and mind states of greed, maybe of anger, of delusion arise. Different manifestations of a sense of self come up, and then we have to endure it. We are patient with it. We can reflect that we must die. We can use this reflection consistently, and we keep practicing without stopping. So the qualities of effort is important. The quality of patient endurance is important. We are practicing and just waiting for our time when the results of the practice will arise. It's just like we're planting a tree, and our duty is just to water that tree, fertilize it, make sure the dirt is right for that tree, protect it from insects. If it's a small plant, then we have to be careful it gets too much light. For the small plant in some countries, they need to fence it off first. Otherwise, the kangaroos or other animals may come to eat it. And when we practice like this, then the tree or the plant slowly grows bigger and stronger until it can give off, it can flower and give off fruit. So we practice Dhamma in this way as well. We practice, we contemplate, but we also practice with an attitude of letting go. Because sometimes we will sit meditation, and maybe today the mind is very peaceful, and then we want to get that again, but maybe the next day it won't be like that. And some days it won't be peaceful, and that's something that's normal as well. We have to reflect on that. And sometimes we even leave the samadhi, and then we experience very strong moods and mind states coming up, very strong sense impingements. So we have to see that whatever arises as being something normal. So we practice with letting go. And one day we will be able to see the nature, the normalcy of rupa and nama, the nature of form and the body and the mind. So may you all be determined in the practice, and may this knowledge, learning, and practice that you've done over this retreat, may it all add to your current level of wisdom and understanding, and may you all be able to enter and attain to the Dhamma. We rejoice together over everyone's goodness made throughout this whole retreat. May you all be well. Those traveling, may you travel safely. May you all have happiness and prosperity. May you all grow in the Dhamma. May you see and attain to the Dhamma. And on the next opportunity that we have, then hope to see you again for the next retreat and Dhamma practice session.